Testing, testing, one, two, three. I know those pretty lame guys, but hey, well, guys, what is up? It's Blade Fusion, the man of the projectiles, and that's just a model I made up. I don't know if anybody's had that. Sorry if I just took your model, but basically, I thought it was kind of cool. Just came up with it real quick, so I don't know. Well, basically, this is my first game of. Let me think. This was actually no, sorry. Let me rephrase that. That was actually my second game on the PS3. I'm using my Enfield, and basically, I think the Enfield's a really good weapon, especially with the PlayStation 3 controller. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I was just telling you about that, just because if you want to try it out. Oh, and also, I do speed it up in a couple of spots because it's not really cool, or like it's really boring. Like this guy camping in the corner. Look at that dude. I'm not in the corner in that alley. Wow, that's real pro, kid. But alright. What I wanted to talk about today is playing the objective. And you're like, hey, this is your first commentary. What do you know about objective? Well, actually, I basically have played Xbox. I was an Xbox player basically, and I just moved to PS3. So I do have a pretty good knowledge about the game. I'm a KD, and my Xbox account is about, I don't know, it's like 1 point, I don't know, 20 or something, whatever. But I don't. That's really my non-tryhard class, which just because of my personality, I really can't have a tryhard class. But on Black Ops right now, when I'm recording this commentary, I have a 1.55 KD. That's pretty good for start, and it keeps rising. Basically, every game I'm doing pretty well with 3, 4, 5 KD. So you know, I might be able to gain some rep in the community, like having a pretty decent KD. So once I start working, ranking up those kills, less deaths and whatnot, because I pretty much by this time, like for anybody who's not on PC, you should basically know a thing or two on this about this game, else you just got it or whatnot. That was a really nice knife. I like that knife. But basically, yeah, if you're playing on PC, you gotta reason not to be that like good at all because oh, that was a really nice drop shot, mid drop shot, whatever. But because they've only had it for about 4 months, talking to people that are on the console, so I gotta give them a bit leniency. But what I want to talk about today, and I am rambling slightly, so playing the objective. Basically, when you play the objectives, in my opinion, is basically winning. Alright? If you win, you're playing the objective. Plain and simple. It's not that difficult of a concept. That's a nice drop shot right there. Basically, what I was thinking is that even if you go negative in a game, that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. If you're a KD addict where you play KD or you think about KD a lot, if you go negative, why not be the guy who rushes out there? Like if you know you're gonna go negative 10 kills, why not just rush out there and just like own the crap out of the other team? You might get a couple deaths in the meantime, but you'll probably end up getting more kills if you play defensive than rather than just wait for them to come to you basically. So basically playing the objective is going for the win. Now I personally play a balanced game style. I can rush and I can defend. And basically, I don't think you should defend when you're losing. If you defend when you're losing and you stay in that area and not be aggressive and sped it up right here, basically then you're basically letting your team down. You're just letting one or two guys be the aggressive guys and they're the one who gets the crap KD. It's just how the system works. Because not everybody has a good KD, but I mean, you gotta give them a fair chance. And this was a terrible moment. I don't know how the hell he saw me. Except for that, I mean, you know, I could have moved and everything, but he still was able to do that, which is pretty ridiculous. But right. So what I'm saying is basically, if you're a player who has a pretty high KD and focuses on that a lot, I'm saying to you basically, why don't you just, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say, um, here, how's the way I should put it? you should basically sacrifice a little bit of your KD, if that makes any sense. Try a new kind of game style. Because if you have like a 2 or 3 KD, most likely you're going to do pretty good at rushing. Unless you camp in a corner, which is pretty bad, and I really am against them doing that, so basically anybody, oh, that was a fail knife. Basically, if you have a high KD like that, I think you should just like rush out there and see what you get. You might like the rushing, aggressive kind of style more than the defensive if you've only played that kind of style. So yeah, most likely about, I don't know, about 75% of you guys probably have tried aggressive, but 25% probably haven't. And I always see these guys like these, I don't know, first prestiges or whatever, and I'm actually on my 7th prestige now, which I haven't played consistently, so it's probably, if I did, I'd probably be around 11th or 12th right now. But besides the point, basically, like, these guys are just running in the spawn. That was a nice first blood, by the way. It'd be cool if I could get like a comment off that. That's pretty nice. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, crap, stop. I lost my train of thought. But let me think what I was doing. Let me think. Yeah, you should try it out, like, and use a more aggressive weapon. Perfect example, MB5K. Oh yeah, I was talking about the noobs. Okay, sorry. Basically, or the people that aren't that great. A noob, in my opinion, is someone who either camps in a corner to get a really high KD, or someone who basically has a sniper rifle, okay, and tries to be like an optic predator and run around and get like 1 or 2 quick scopes, and then like maybe 1 really good shot, and then he gets like a 0.40 KD. I mean, he's having fun, but that's not really, if you're going for like trying to be good at a game, that's not really a good way to start. I would go with a gun you think you're half decent with. I wouldn't start with the L96 because that's a pretty difficult gun to master. I mean, I'm not half bad at quickscoping, but I'm not going to use the L96 on multiplayer. Are you crazy? Pretty stupid. Honestly, I mean, unless you practiced a lot with it, you know you're going to get some kills. Unless you hard scope. Because no one uses a sniper rifle. They all use either submachine gun, light machine gun, assault rifle, or shotgun. There's like 1 or 2 snipers. But on a map like Berlin Wall, basically, I guess sniping would be okay, but if you're gonna snipe, I would recommend PS71, or I think it just failed. You know, the classified sniper rifle, or the WAN 2000. So yeah, I would use those, and yeah, if you can snipe. Oh yeah, and if you like shotguns and you just got this game and you want a game to play shotguns, shotguns are pretty good. One thing I improve or like is I like the SPAS 12. Put a silencer on that rapes, honestly. It's a really good gun, so I'd recommend it highly. Stakeout's a pretty good gun. For Search and Destroy, I think the Olympia would be a pretty good gun. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to talk about. Capturing the objective is basically going out there and just basically helping your team when you're losing. That's playing the objective. And taking advantages when you can. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. Any support, comment, rate, and subscribe would be really appreciated. Well, thank you everybody for checking out my video. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed my video. See you everybody. Have a great day, and I said that twice.